Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with Genjeft here. And I accelerated some of the research, so we have survivability now, which gave us some different parachutes and other equipment. This is still under research there, and so is general rocketry, but we got a bunch of contracts. So, let's use some of the stuff that we can have access to with some of the contracts I got, and the next thing we're going to research anyway, because we need the extra science, is, and we also need solar panels. We're going to research basic science. And that'll be 45 days from now. Woot. So, what kind of stuff did we get with our contract? Relatively simple what we got. Reset that. My timer stopped working. Bad timer. Bad timer. No. No. No, 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 no. No. There we go. Okay, so we have this inline cockpit that we need to test out. And then we have this that we need to test out. So I'm going to get 2 Kerbals into orbit. At least that is my plan. That is the plan. So we're going to grab this stuff. I'll grab the service bay. We'll grab these parachutes now that we have them. We'll grab this parachute now that we have that as well. There we go. I haven't bought any of this stuff yet. I haven't really seen a reason to. And then we're going to go over to, where is it? Science. We're going to grab that Science Junior. And we're going to grab the heat shield. Then we're going to grab the stack decoupler there. And we're going to, there's the fuel. Yeah, we got these tiny fuel tanks still. Use some of those fuel tanks with that engine. And that will be the spacecraft. The crew will be Jebediah and Bob Kerman, our chief scientist. Okay, so Das Orbitalis. There we go. That's what we're going to call this one. Now for the actual launch thing itself, which will have more in it. So we're going to have this with 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then the engine. We're gonna make this higher. Okay, so we got those there. Gonna grab this. We're gonna grab this. Strap that onto there. At which point we grab more fuel tanks, which don't strap onto that. Oh. Balls. So much for that plan. Take those things off then, because those are too small. Darn. Well, I suppose that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Oh, not the end of the world. It's kind of close to it, though. Looking at this here. So we'll grab that, which is what we're going to be forced to use. Grab and put these onto here. And then we're going to put these onto here. Not those. These. I'm going to grab these aerodynamic basic fins here. We're going to put that there. That'll help stabilize everything. Okay. And then we're going to grab these radial decouplers again. And we're going to throw more engines on. Like so. Oh boy. Oh, we don't even have... Oh... Maybe my plan is a bad idea. Just maybe my plan is a bad idea. Open. Maybe it is like a terribly bad idea. Close. Frankly, I don't think this is gonna work. Like, I'm reasonably sure that these things will just launch off. So, this is a perfect example of why we can simulate things and why simulating might be a good idea. Let's simulate this. I fully expect it to explode. Just boom. Just absolutely boom on the launch pad. If it does, we're gonna go for a more, tempered thing to do our contract, so SAS is on. Whee! Oh my god, the acceleration is so much it flips the rocket. Whee! We might be able to do something with this. Revert to vehicle assembly. Okay, so these engines should really be going off simultaneously. The insanely excessive number of engines. Let me see here. Aerodynamics with this. Maximum number. Yeah, this will be a disaster. So we're going to simulate this as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I might just end up time accelerating through a bunch of the time required to do the research, like I had to get to this point to get these contracts. So, up we go. No, it's tipping. Because it's bending. Look at that. There's so much force. It's bending it around. Whee! Oh my god. So, yeah. Boof. Wow. Oh, there's only one of those parachutes even, so there's bits and everything flying everywhere. Boom. Yeah, so that produces so much thrust, it literally bends the spacecraft in two. Maybe that isn't particularly helpful. Stage destroyed. I wonder why. Okay, so that's the this is an abomination. Now, I suppose I could do things to reorder this. Like, let's take these and drop them to there. And we'll take these and drop them to there. And let's simulate this. After we fix something. Because there's only... Nope, there are two of them, but one broke. Ah! Ah! Ho! Ho, 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 ho. Launch. Simulate. Simulate. Oh, boy. Let's see if this ends up splitting in two again. Okay. Yes, all progress is lost in simulation. SAS. So that's triggered now. Okay. Still speeding up, just barely, because we got all that dead weight. Staging is slightly incorrect. Now we got that going. We are really moving now. So we might be able to actually do it with this thing. Might be able to. Using mostly solid boosters. Okay. Just roll this thing over. So I don't have to hit left to go right, and so on. We'll stop that for the time being. One of the problems is this upper stage really isn't very stiff because of all these fuel tanks. And all those fuel tanks do represent a significant problem. Yes, everything has been blown up. We'll fix that momentarily. It doesn't need to be a particularly great orbit, it just needs to be in orbit. And then we can do some science, and then I can bring these guys back down, because we don't have solar power yet. Not that it's all that important, because this will only last for so long anyway. That's not what I want to look at. I'm not seeing... That's the money and everything. That's that. That's that. That's that. That's... Go away. Where is the life support? Life support is not showing. That is an annoying concern to me. Ooh, this might actually do it. Come on. No, it's not. No, it's not. There's still not enough fuel. There just is not enough fuel. Let's see. We're missing a toolbar. Yeah, close. Where is the life support thing? I'm not seeing... There it is! As I wanted. So we still can't do it with our level of tech. Can I just close the simulator? Or edit it? No, I can't. So we still don't have the tech to do this. We're going back to assembly. We did come relatively close, but solid boosters are not really the way to go with this. So, boof. Das Orbitalis does not do the job. We are going to end up having to wait for the rest of it. Notably, this. If we can get this with the bigger fuel tanks and that, it'll do better. Stability. Kind of also need. Where are those? There we go. We could use these strut connectors in a pretty big way. But we're not there yet either. We also need solar panels. So I can start sending up satellites. Do we get batteries? Yeah, we get batteries, so we can do stuff with satellites based on batteries for a while, but like the scan radar altimetry sensor, just do a pass of the MUN with it. We'd have to get comms up, and we don't have comms up, so yeah, it'll be a little ways off before we start doing that stuff. In the meantime, let's look at these contracts. What can we do with these contracts? Because they are money. And money is sitting on the table. And money shouldn't necessarily be left sitting on the table. So, test it landed. Test that in flight. Test the decoupler while landed. It'll be a while before we can do that one. Orbit. And achieve a new speed record. So, we'll grab this. We'll put some stuff on it. Like this. We'll grab that engine. And put you there. Put you there. Grab you, put you down there. Where is the utility? There we go. These parachutes. Which will just plop right there. We don't really need to put any science or anything on this. It's not doing anything. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll test those. We'll have that there. Okay, so what we need to do, we test this while landed, which is easy enough. And then we test this in flight, which will also be easy enough. So we'll just grab those. And then that also gets tested while landed. So bring those up to there. And we'll add this. And we'll just simply take these down to the bottom. And they'll be tested right away. Because it also wants to test them in flight. Oh! TR-18A stack decoupler in flight. TR-18A. Test you in flight. Okay. Orbiting. So we should be able to get a bunch of these done. I'll be using our usual crew. Jebediah. Launch. Build. And I've been interrupted by a phone call. So we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.